online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
I had me a boy, turned him into a man. I showed him all the things that he didn't understand. Whoa.
Hi guys, welcome to another episode of Spotlight On. I'm your host Annika Michelle, and with me as my guest, I'm so excited, is the beautiful Miss Lisa Arch.
Aw, thank you. Hi.
Hi, thank you for joining us.
I'm so happy to be here.
I'm happy you made it.
Me too.
This is exciting.
It is.
Almost as exciting as about to win some money as you're having a baby.
Yes, not as you're having a baby.
No.
That would be...
No, like...
Yeah, but going
before.
through labor.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, it's really the closest you can come to almost having a baby without almost having a baby.
We're almost there, yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Well, welcome.
Thank you.
And you are currently hosting Labor Games.
Correct.
By Lighthearted Entertainment.
That's right. They are a wonderful production company who I really have loved working with.
That's awesome.
Yes.
It's so great when you can find one that's good and you enjoy working with. It's like a rare thing in this entertainment industry.
You have no idea.
So it's really awesome that they're really good with you and like did the show. And
yes.
I think it's a good idea.
Yes, I did not think it was a good idea when I first heard the idea.
Okay.
No, it terrified me, and I thought, what woman is ever going to want to be on television when she's in that position?
Because no one looks glamorous at that moment.
No one looks glamorous. You're
Right.
in pain. You're starving. Your life's about to change permanently. But then when I went in and the producers convinced me that it could be incredibly sweet,
Yeah.
as well as funny and endearing, then I was like, okay, I see what you're doing and I'm on board. And it was so that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really is. And it's a distraction. I feel like, I mean, you
Yes.
see it in the episode, these girls are like in pain and going through contractions. And it's like, you're like, okay, hold on, we're going to wait a second, you know?
Yes.
And then you go right back into the game. So it's like a distraction kind of during that pain, or else you're sitting there miserable with no distraction and
It's
wanting
true.
to like go crazy.
Absolutely.
I'm sure. I've never had a kid, so I don't know, but you have.
I
so
have.
you can relate to
Yes,
these women.
I can. And I will say, as I hit the mic, they all said that it was an amazing distraction and it made
Yeah.
their labor go much quicker. Plus, they won awesome stuff.
And there's 7 questions. So just
Yes.
explain the game in case no one has watched it.
Okay, so there's 7 questions, and each question gets you a prize for your family. It could be diapers for a year.
Right.
It could be a chef for 6 months, or car seats and monitors and stuff that people need desperately.
Yeah.
And so the questions get harder as they go on, and if you get to the final question and you get it right, you can win a $10,000 college fund that matures over the next 18
Which is
years.
huge.
Huge.
I mean, where
Huge.
was that when I was getting born? Honestly,
Exactly.
like I would want that.
Yes.
I'd want that.
Who
Like,
wouldn't?
can you come when I'm in labor, please?
Yes, I will. I will
Okay,
be there.
Thank you.
Even
with
if the
game show.
No. I'm just gonna come.
But will you come with like a $10,000 prize? Like, will I win?
I'll hand you like a 20.
Okay.
Yeah.
Perfect.
You're welcome.
I mean, that's great. Honestly, though, because it's like you're so much under stress. You're about, like you said, you're about to be a new mom. Diapers,
Yes.
by the way, I babysit a lot and have nieces and nephews, so it's expensive.
Right. It's very expensive. No, I had one mother who won the diapers but didn't win the whole thing.
Right.
And they were like, I don't care. I'm so happy about those
Yeah.
diapers. That's all that matters.
And now I don't know if people watching or anybody, but when you go to baby showers or like welcome babies, a lot of people now just bring boxes of like those Costco-sized diapers and
Totally.
baby wipes.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because they're gonna use them.
they're absolutely
There's
going to
no
use them.
like, oh, someone else brought it, that might return it. It's not cute.
Right.
It doesn't matter.
But I will say, you find the ones you love and you don't want to use different ones.
Right.
So that's a thing too.
That's
why
true.
I always like to give a gift card to diapers.com.
Right. Or like Babies R Us.
Or Babies R Us,
Yeah.
yes, exactly.
That's, I need you when I'm in labor, please.
I'll be there.
I want this show to keep going.
Yes.
Until I have a child.
I would love for that to happen.
No one knows when that's going to be, though. So,
Right.
I mean, but I'll call you.
I'll be there, but I will not hold my breath. Is that good?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's good. But so you guys like ambush people in this hospital in Pomona Valley Medical Center. And you ambush these people. Like, it's so weird. Like, I can't. So I'm just going to say it because I'm sure everyone's thinking it.
Do it.
Security is very high.
Yes.
Especially, I've been there when my cousin was giving birth.
For
you know, and
sake.
especially with the kids, because you don't want someone walking out with the wrong kid, like stealing babies.
Yes.
There's a lot of crazies in this world.
Yes.
So how are you able to get through?
All right. Well, first of all, we all had security passes. We had to go like get TB tests and all these kinds of. Oh yeah, no. Like anyone who worked on the show needed to be legit.
Oh my gosh.
Like you were tested, and then we all had security passes, and we had to check in, even if the security guard had now seen us 30,000 times. He was like, "We need to see your passes," and then. We were all, the nurses knew every one of us. It was very, we were all vetted, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then we're not allowed to barge in on someone who could possibly have complications or anything like that. The nurses and the hospital were very specific about what we could and could not do. So it was all very carefully monitored. And then, of course, you've seen the show, you know, if anyone is in, you know, more pain than they should be, or they're nauseated, or their water breaks, we are out of there, and the nurses are in. Oh God!
You say it. You're like nurse, and you do it a few times per episode at least, because these women are having a baby. Like it's crazy.
I don't want anything to go wrong. That would be honestly the worst thing that would happen. Yeah. So it was very closely monitored. Those nurses were like right there in case, God forbid, anything happened.
Right.
And so, we were the least important thing going on in that hospital.
Obviously.
Yes, exactly.
They're there to deliver a child. You're like the bonus to this baby.
Precisely.
And do they like help you out sometimes about who to ambush and who's more fun? Like,
there might have been some of that going on.
Like, go to room number 304. Nancy over there is really cool with her husband, you know?
No, I do have to say the nurses, the first week they were a little like, you know, who are these people?
Yeah.
And once they got what we were doing, they were so on board, and they would be like, you guys, you have to go to this couple. They're amazing.
That's awesome.
Yes.
So there you go. Be nice to your nurses, not only because of labor games, but because their job is the hardest. I think one of the hardest.
God.
I couldn't do it.
I couldn't either.
I could not do it. So my hat's off to all the nurses because that's one job you could not pay me enough to do. I could not do it.
And they're working like 12-hour shifts on their feet.
They're
nonstop.
exhausted.
Yeah. But they're amazing.
Yeah, they are.
Amazing.
They are.
Yeah.
But okay, so there you go. If you're in labor, another reason to be nice to your nurse. You never know if Lisa's gonna come rolling in with her TV and her crew.
You might get ice chips, or you might get $10,000.
I mean,
you never know.
10,000 is a little bit better than the ice chips.
A little bit. Yeah, I don't know. You've never been in labor. Those ice chips are pretty good.
I have never been in labor. Oh my gosh. But what's your favorite part about shooting the show?
Honestly, and I think you can tell watching the show, I completely lost myself in every episode, because there really wasn't any room for me to have any vanity or ego or, you know, anything, because there's a woman in the room about to have a baby.
Right.
So all of that went away from me, and I was just having a really real moment with these people, and just happened to be the host of a game show.
Right.
So it was a really great show for me to do, because I got to be myself, which is the great thing about hosting, as you know, anyway.
Yeah.
But I got to be myself in a situation where it just felt so special to be there. I felt so lucky to be in these rooms. The only other labor rooms I had ever been in my life were mine and my sister-in-law's when my niece was being born.
Yeah.
So this was being opened to me by strangers. And immediately I felt like we were friends, you know, and family. It sounds so corny. I'm like hearing myself, but it really was so special for me.
Yeah, and you get to see like a life being born, and you come at the end and you like follow up with the mom and the baby, and like we see the baby. It's so cute.
You know, I'm going to give you a little inside information, because there was not a lot of this shown. I think 9 out of every 10 babies I held after the episodes farted while I was holding them, or pooped.
Oh my gosh, on you.
I mean,
while you're
in their diaper.
Right.
But I felt like I had some magical power to move, to help with digestion.
I mean, there you go. You have some magical powers. You never know when that's needed.
No, yeah, I can help your infant pass wind or poop.
Yeah, perfect. If you have any constipated babies out there, just
Call
find
me.
Lisa, tweet her.
Exactly.
You can find her wherever you need to. She'll just hold your baby, and then you'll be fine. No need for medicine. No need.
No need at all.
That's
so
a good
weird.
incentive, but you can't. I mean, we see you with the baby, but we don't know what's going on in the
You don't
diaper.
know. Nope, they all were pooping. They were all
That just
pooping.
means they were excited to see you.
I think
that just
so.
means that they were happy.
Yes.
Their parents just played a game.
Right.
They're like,
They were relaxed and they just let it all go. Yeah.
That's
Little behind the scenes.
I love it. No one else would know that other
No.
than you because you're the one with the baby.
Exactly. Although I would always announce it in the room. I'd be like, your baby just pooped on me, or I just made the baby fart.
Oh my gosh.
What is wrong with me?
That's amazing. I love it. I love this all. But since you guys are ambushing people, so there's no way someone can sign up to say that, hey, I'm having a baby. I'll be in this hospital at this time.
Okay, here's another little insider information for
Okay.
you. So that was the original plan.
Right.
Was that we would have these precast families and they would not know exactly what was going to happen, but
Right.
that they would know they were signing up to be on a show when they were in labor.
They were okay with it.
Yes.
Yeah.
And of the, I don't even know how many they signed, let's say 10.
Okay.
3 of those ended up working out.
Okay.
Every single other episode that we shot was a nurse saying, you've got to use these. Because
wow.
all those other ones either were very early or very late. Because it had to be during this 28-day period when we were in Pomona.
Yeah.
So all the other ones didn't work out, or some bowed out because they thought about it for 3 weeks
Right.
and they were like, we don't want to do it. So the way it happened organically with the people coming into the hospital and the nurses saying this is a great couple, that worked out so much better.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
And it's more, I feel like, genuine.
Yes.
I don't know, because they know them. They've seen the couple or the family in the most stressful situation
Absolutely.
and painful. The mom's in pain. And
Yes.
if you can still see that the person's nice through all that insanity.
Oh, yeah. And the way the husband and wife or mom and daughter were relating to each other, they could tell that, these people are going to be fantastic. You have to have them.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. I'm telling you, I'm keeping your number on speed dial.
You
The second I
should.
go into labor, I'm going to check into Pomona Valley Medical Center
Yes.
and be like, hey, I'm here. Where's Lisa Arch with
I'll
the TV
just come
show?
with a random camera crew and then,
Just
we'll
your
hook it up.
iPhone.
Exactly. And just film you.
Yeah. That'd be great. I'll walk out with $10,000 check.
Yeah.
You guys do make it I don't know if I'm getting these questions correct because I've babysat all my life, or
Oh.
I don't know.
I did not know the answer to so many of
Really?
them. Yeah, I'm telling you, I kind of felt stupid because everyone's like, you probably knew all the answers,
Yeah,
right?
'cause
I
you
was
have a
like,
kid.
Nope, no. Because I have a kid, but I'm still horrible with geography, where there was a lot of
Right.
per capita questions,
Right.
like which country has the least amount of kids per capita? And I was like, I don't know. Or
Yeah.
what country gives the best maternity leave, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
No clue.
I liked all the celebrity. I got
Baby
those.
names?
I got those, man.
Did you?
I did.
Of
I
course
did get
you
those.
did.
I got those right.
Yeah.
And my other favorite was celebrity or horse name. Celebrity kid's name or horse
Hilarious.
name.
Yes.
Some
Very
of them were
hard.
tricky. That was
They
tricky.
were.
That was tricky.
I know.
But what age do you think your child will recognize the name? I'm like, I honestly got most of those. So I was like, if I was playing, I would have walked out with that check.
That's amazing. And it probably is because you have so much
I think
experience
so.
with so many different kids.
I think so. And
Yes.
all different ages and races and cultures.
Oh my
and
God, that's the best.
So I'm just saying, get ready with that $10,000
I feel
check.
a lot of pressure to keep the show on the air now.
Please
I
do
really
until I
do.
have this baby, which we
I will-
have no idea when is coming, by the
I'll
way.
talk to my people.
Okay,
Yeah.
that'd be great.
Okay.
And you host, obviously, you've done this, you've done other shows.
Yes.
You used to host Clean House.
Yes.
Which-
I would fill in on that show.
You
Yes.
would.
Yes.
And that's very different hosting in a way because you're not.
Similar in a way because you're dealing with people's very personal,
Right.
things going on, issues or whatever. I mean, very different, but similar in that way where you're being invited into somebody's life.
Yeah.
But then very different in probably every other way.
It's
Yeah.
true. Well, you're not in the hospital,
Correct.
Through that moment kind of different, but.
Yes.
And I feel like it's longer probably days with Clean House than
Oh my
at
God.
the hospital.
I will tell you that one of the best things about labor games, and I really didn't think about it until you just said that, is now granted sometimes it was 2 a.m.
Right.
like we got to go do a show, this woman's in labor, so
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
going up to my makeup artist's room,
Right.
love you Caitlin, and she's doing my makeup, and then we're driving to the hospital, which is a mile away,
my
and then
gosh.
but then once I get in the room, 45 minutes, good night everybody.
Yeah.
So it's the easiest in those terms.
Right.
Clean house was like 5 days of 12-hour or 14-hour days.
Long days.
Long days.
But people got nice houses at the end.
They got amazing places. I was always very jealous. I was like,
Can y'all come to my house?
Exactly.
Or what's going on here? Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah.
And by the way, if you saw my living room right now, you would understand why.
Really?
Oh my God. Yeah.
But you have a son. You're excused.
I am excused.
You're very excused. You have a very active son.
Correct.
So
it's allowed.
that's fine. That's
how we live.
If it was clean, I'd be worried.
I agree. I have finally come to that conclusion because, just like women look at women on magazines and think, why don't I look like that?
Right.
I always look at homes and magazines and think, why doesn't my house look like that? And then I'm like, oh yeah, because I didn't have a crew in here putting in BS furniture and vases and stuff like that, and, dusting down to the last bit,
It's
and
true.
I live here, so my house cannot look like that.
No.
Yeah, so I forget
It's not a
myself.
museum. You don't live in a museum.
No, at
so
all.
Just remind yourself that.
I just did.
And okay, perfect.
Yeah. Plus, we have 3 animals, so
there's no, that's not going to happen.
It's
but
not,
your
yes.
house is going to be better than those houses in the magazines because it's got the family and it's got the love and it's got people in it.
Yes.
I'm telling you, man.
You're right. There's a lot of joy in my house, I will tell you
And that's all that matters
Yes.
at the end of the day. To come home to that or come home to a museum like Spick. I wouldn't want that.
I wouldn't want that either.
It would drive me nuts.
Me too.
But I have a funny story for you.
Okay.
Do you want to hear?
Yes.
So I don't know if you remember this actually.
Oh.
Because you were there when this happened.
Okay.
Well, a couple of years ago, me and Lisa used to work together, and I wasn't hosting at the time when we did, and I wanted to host, but I wasn't doing it.
And I remember you telling me that.
I did. See, this is what I'm saying. It is a small world, people.
Yes.
So if you're out there thinking that you can't do this, well, how insane is this right now?
Yes.
I literally was sitting and telling Lisa, because she was hosting, and I definitely was not doing any hosting of any kind at that time, and I was just doing like theater and like things like that,
Right.
and I was like, I want to host, I want to do your job, I want to do this, and like, I remember talking to you and like trying to get advice from you, and you gave me such great advice.
Did
and,
I?
Like, you did. You were like, just keep,
good.
like, it's true. You were just like, just keep going, and you're gonna get it. You have to just push through. It's hard. Like everyone says these things, I feel like, but like, it has to go in you for you to be able to like do it.
Yes.
Yes. So how insane is this now a few years later? Flash forward. I'm interviewing you.
It's so bizarre. And I actually said to my husband tonight, I'm going to do an interview with the girl who told me a few years ago that she desperately wanted to be a host, and now she's hosting.
Is that not nuts? It's the best
crazy.
feeling in the world.
That's so awesome.
Because it's like, it happens to my friends too. My friends will be like, we want to do this, we want to do this. And then I've even interviewed my friends on red carpets, and that's like, oh my God, like we both freak out and just want to talk about inside jokes, but then no one's going to understand the interview. Like, they're like, what did you just say?
Exactly.
You know?
But that is amazing.
It's good.
And I remember seeing you on Facebook for the first time interviewing with somebody on the red carpet, and I'm like, what?
Yeah. It's insane.
It's very cool.
I love it.
Follow your dreams, people.
Yes. Do you have any other advice you can tell people? I mean, because people are watching from all over the world, really.
Hi, everybody from all over the world. My advice about following your dreams?
Or like doing what you want to do, or like trying to break into this industry, because it is very hard, and I don't know if people realize that until they get out here and try it.
I think there is a random aspect to it where sometimes it happens to people that you don't expect, and sometimes it doesn't happen to people that you're like, I don't understand. She was the most talented person, at school or in my theater group or whatever. I think, and this has been a topic a lot lately with some friends and I did a podcast recently where we both came to this conclusion as well, which is follow your dreams, but be willing to change your dream along the way.
Oh, okay.
Because not everything's going to happen exactly how you want it to happen. And so you can pout and go, but that was a dream I wanted and now it's not happening. Or you can go, well, how can I maybe get in a different way or is there something else I'm passionate about that could lead me there?
Right.
I have found that for me, most of my success has come from places that I never expected it to.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
That's so weird. Like, can you share a story of one?
Sure. Hosting for me, which really is what I feel like I was supposed to be doing from the beginning. Thank you. I never that was never something that I set out to do.
Okay.
But because I was doing what I believed I should be doing, and I wasn't afraid to do theater and to pursue my dream, someone saw me in a show who was a friend of my brother.
Okay.
In a sketch comedy and improv show, and said, do you think your sister would be interested in hosting? I'm doing a show for Oxygen. Actually, he wasn't even doing it. It was his friend that was hosting it. And he said, and I think she should come in and interview for it.
Yeah.
And that's how I started as a host.
See, like I bet you anything that night when you were doing the show, like furthest thing on your mind was that.
Furthest thing from my mind. And the second I got on camera hosting, I was like, oh, this is everything.
Yeah.
Like, this is so perfect for me.
It's so crazy.
And had I gone, oh no, I don't host, I'm an actress.
Right.
I would have missed out on so much fabulous stuff and some really crappy stuff too.
And you still do it, like, oh my gosh, you still do like shows. You know, you still act in shows.
Yes.
You're doing that Nickelodeon show.
I am. I'm on a show called 100 Things to Do Before High School, where I play a very mean principal.
Yeah. And you're not mean at all. If you guys can't tell by this interview, she's honestly one of the sweetest people I've ever met and worked with. So,
thank you.
Very good acting chops.
Thank you. It's really easy to be mean, I have to say. So that's an absolute blast.
Yeah.
And that show is fantastic, by the way. It's honestly one of the best.
That's awesome.
It's a tween show. I wouldn't say it's
Yeah.
a kid show, but it's really hilarious.
Do you prefer, if you had to pick one right now, acting or hosting? And that's it. You can't go back to the other.
And I can't go back to the other.
You have to pick one, and you can't go back to the other.
My gut is saying hosting.
I like that answer.
Yeah. Because I also think longevity-wise, although that's not true, because I could be an old lady on the Golden Girls. Yeah,
Yes,
but I said
Golden
it's too late.
Girls.
I can't take it back. Hosting.
Okay.
There
And
you
plus,
go.
I personally, I don't know, because I've done theater, so I've got to play different characters and stuff.
Yes.
I just have like more fun being myself.
It is very enjoyable being yourself, I have to say. It is. But I do love acting as well.
It's cool.
It scratches a different itch.
It does.
Yes.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
You guys heard her. She didn't expect this hosting thing to come to her. She was off doing her own thing.
Yep.
Like, follow what you want to do, man.
Yes, and do it with passion.
Yeah.
And do it because you love it. That's another thing. When I started getting work, it was because I was doing a ton of stuff on stage with friends who I loved, who we were all very passionate about what we were doing, and we were putting stuff up on stage that meant something to us. And that passion and working with that passion leads people to want to work with you.
Yeah, and that makes because people can see if you're faking it or if you're not into it or whatever.
Or if you're doing it to be famous, pick another business. Or,
the fame is going to go, it's not going to be as... People always say, I'm not famous, I can't speak on that behalf, but I hear people saying like, oh, I want to be famous. It's like, but why?
Right.
They're literally followed. I mean, they don't have a personal life. They're followed. Some of them have security 24/7. Like, you have no life.
Right.
They have to wear disguises to go out. Just recently, Jared Leto, another actor, I forgot his name, went to New York Comic Con and full mask disguises just to be able to enjoy and not be harassed.
Yeah, that's
that can't be fun.
No. I'm sure it's not, and I think people see the glamorous side of it and all
There's
that
definitely
stuff.
glamour, and
Yes, and you know what the best part to me, if I was, because I would not consider myself, I would say I'm like a D- level celebrity.
No.
But when you're like famous,
Right.
like people just give you stuff.
all the time.
All the time.
And then that's the point of your life that you can already pay for it.
Right.
That's the point that you can finally afford it,
Yes,
but you're getting
then
it for
you
free.
never have to pay for anything. It's like being in the Oprah's favorite thing audience for the rest of your life.
I love Oprah and her
I do
favorite
too.
things.
But that's the only thing that fame is I don't know. Just don't ever come to this business because you want to be famous.
Right.
It's
Like,
the
let
wrong
it be your
reason.
passion.
Yes. Because you could be famous doing so many other things.
And you could be famous for the wrong reasons.
Absolutely.
And I feel a lot of people got famous from the wrong reasons.
I think that is true as well.
So,
Yeah.
it's sad, but it happens. It's LA, it's Hollywood, it happens, and people see that all the time and come out here and think that they can do something risque or whatever,
Yes.
and
it works. You know what? It works sometimes.
it works sometimes,
Yes.
but I feel like most often than not, it doesn't.
Correct. And then you've just destroyed your life.
Exactly.
It could go one of two ways, and it's usually that way.
It's usually the opposite
Yes.
way, and then
Right.
you're not gonna go up to the point that you want from that.
Right.
So
Yes.
It's crazy, man.
Can we just talk about, I don't want him shown on camera, but my son is here.
Yes.
Because I am clearly the worst mom in the world.
No,
and it is
you're the
so
best mom that you
past his
bring your-
bedtime. It's like 2 hours past his bedtime and he's falling asleep.
okay.
But I told him we'd have a little adventure tonight.
I'm sure he's having a blast.
I hope so.
And Lisa's son, by the way, I'm just going to say, because I chatted with him out the side for a little bit. Like, the kid knows the whole pi numbers. I just know 3.14.
Yeah, no, he knows 27 of them.
I don't know. I don't know them. Math was my worst subject.
Yes.
And your son is a genius.
He's pretty darn smart, I have to
and
say.
you're a little mini-me.
Yeah, he a little bit.
He's your mini-me.
Yes.
I haven't met, your husband, so I can't say, but...
He's a very good mixture of the two of us.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. I have to see a family photo.
Yes, I'll show you.
Okay,
I'll show
sounds
you
good.
right when we're done. Yeah.
But he's a great kid. He's just chilling here, very quiet.
Yes, he's chilling, yep. He's probably half asleep.
It's okay. He can tell all his friends tomorrow in school. None of them did any of this yesterday.
No, it's
None
true.
Of them.
Nope.
None of your classmates are doing this right now.
Correct.
I guarantee you.
Right. You're absolutely
You can go to
right.
school tomorrow and be like, guess what I got to do?
Exactly.
They're going to be all jealous.
You're right. And then he'll just fall asleep in his clothes. I'll send him to school in the same clothes
all
tomorrow.
that matters. It's all that matters. We're going to switch it to a couple of fun Lisa Arch questions.
Oh, okay.
So people watch you on TV.
Sure.
And one of your shows could be their guilty pleasure.
Maybe.
It probably is. Let's be
Okay.
real. What is your TV guilty pleasure?
Oh, I have several of them.
Oh, let's hear it.
I don't know if Shark Tank is a guilty pleasure.
I love that show.
Okay, not only do I love it, but I just bought a product on the way here tonight because, can we talk about products? Is
What
that
did
okay?
you-
So, is that all right, really?
I guess. I don't.
Are we not
We'll
sure?
find out.
All right, well, there's stuff called Nerd Wax. And my glasses always slide down my nose, and there's
Right.
stuff you just put on, and they're supposed to stay
And they stay up.
So I saw that, I couldn't stop thinking about it, and then I finally bought it today.
They have a lot of stuff at Better Bath & Beyond or whatever.
From Shark Tank. Yes, amazing. So that I love, but I'm going to be honest with you because I care about you and because you asked me.
Yes.
But I'm really ashamed of this
What is it?
because I'm a little obsessed.
Can I guess?
Sure.
Give me a clue of what genre. What genre?
Reality.
Bachelor, Bachelorette.
Never seen an episode of that.
What?
I refuse.
Okay.
That's a whole other conversation.
Okay. Okay. Reality, competition or reality?
No.
Just reality.
Reality.
Kardashians.
Nope. Never seen an episode.
What network?
Bravo.
Okay, I know what it is.
What?
Project Runway?
Oh, well, no, I'm obsessed with that
Okay.
show, but that's not a guilty pleasure. That's kind of an intelligent.
No, yeah.
Yeah,
Guilty
no.
pleasure doesn't have to be negative. It could be
okay.
you just love it so much you can't stop binge watching it.
Oh, well, I have several of those, but okay.
I like the negative. I like where you were going.
Okay, I'll
originally
go
with the
negative. But
question.
Project Runway, I'm obsessed with, and so is my
Okay.
son, Garrett. I hope you're not embarrassed that I just said that. The Real Housewives of Orange County.
Okay.
And the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills and the Real Housewives of New York.
The whole Real Housewives chain.
And here's the thing, I'm a mom, so when I say I never get to sit down and watch TV, I mean it. So I have to watch television in 15-minute increments.
Right.
And those shows are perfect for me to do that. And then I'm obsessed. I really am.
They hook you, man.
They
The
hook you.
storylines.
Yes.
You know.
And I find myself going like, oh, wow, Bethany really has changed.
Yeah.
Or I get a little too
You get
involved.
attached to them.
Oops, I
and
dropped my
the woman
headphones.
and they're all housewives. They all have kids. And,
Yeah,
houses.
none of them are housewives.
No.
But yes, they do all have. Most of them have kids, and
Right.
I don't know. There's zero relationship to what their life is and what my life. Like, if my life is the exact opposite of their lives.
Right.
Like, exact opposite. Like, I get stressed out watching them meet for coffee because of how dressed up and how much makeup they have.
Heels,
Yeah.
like the whole 10
I
yards.
can't do it. So yeah, I'm obsessed with those. I'm obsessed with Project Runway, Shark Tank. I know I'm forgetting. Oh my gosh, my new favorite show.
What is it?
Is Simply, not Simply. Oh my God, it's late. I'm getting sleepy. Suddenly Royal.
Oh, yeah.
Have you seen it?
On TLC, I think, yeah.
Yes.
I have not.
I love this family so
Really?
much. They're so charming.
Okay.
You have to watch it.
I'm going to watch it now.
Adorable.
I've seen the rest that you've all mentioned.
Okay.
I've watched all those.
Yes.
it hooks you, man. Reality TV hooks you in.
It does.
I do have to say, Shark Tank, my mom and I might be watching, you know. My mom loves it too. She devours it.
So does my mom.
Yeah.
Yes.
And like she's like, Shark Tank's on, we gotta watch.
Yes.
And like
my mom thinks Robert is really hot.
I think every mom does. My mom.
He's pretty attractive. I don't know what's happening with his hair this season though. But I love Barbara. I love them all.
I interviewed her actually on the red carpet one time, and I told her that she's my mom's like favorite shark, and so she gave my mom a shout out in the video in the interview.
Amazing.
My mom was freaking out.
I bet.
She's like, oh my god, she knows I exist. I was like, that's not what my mom sounds like, by the way, but that's just like. No, that's not what she sounds like, but that's just my impression of her, that's like amazing. Excitement.
Yes.
That's so cool. I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Any shows you wish you could watch? Like, what's your show? Like, how do I phrase this?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna just skip that question because it's a different way to
Let's
different way.
on.
So if you're not working, you are.
I am very active in the PTA at my son's school.
PTA.
I'm such a, again, things I never thought I would be. I never thought I'd be a PTA mom. I am so a PTA mom. You can't get more PTA mom than me. I'm at school every day. I do all of our sponsorship sales. I'm the hospitality chair.
I love it.
So it's like I'm very welcoming to all the people at school. And I had a big kindergarten welcome party at my house. Yeah, I'm very into the PTA.
And I'm sure Garrett loves it too because he gets to see you all the time.
I think Garrett loves that I do it because he knows that I do it to make the school that he's at better.
And that's all that matters.
And that's all that matters. Yeah. And then I'm there. He likes it because I am. I'm around, you know, and I know the teachers and so I'm incredibly, unbelievably involved in the PTA. And then when I'm not doing that, I cook a lot.
What's your favorite?
Well, what is my favorite? So I invented a new recipe that is my husband's new favorite recipe called chicken pot pasta.
Oh, like chicken pot pie.
It's like chicken pot pie, but it's over pasta, gluten-free pasta, if you're in my house.
Right.
And it's dairy-free because instead of using cream, I use cauliflower and white beans. I know.
I need this recipe. You need to send it to me.
So that is my new thing. That and I make a Thai coconut soup from Thug Kitchen, which is the bomb. Do people still say the bomb?
Yeah. Okay. All the time. I say it.
Yep. So I like cooking incredibly healthy but really flavorful food.
That's amazing. Yeah. You need to send me recipes because
I will.
I do not cook.
Oh, girl.
So,
and your mom is like an insane cook, right?
That's why I don't cook.
Right.
My mom's an insane cook. It's like, why even bother?
I think that was me until I got married because when I first got married, my mother-in-law, there's a joke in our family because my mother-in-law saw me cutting celery very poorly and she was like, oh no, my son's gonna starve. Yeah. And so since I met and married my husband, I have slowly become a good cook.
And now you're like a chef.
I am. I'm a little chef.
You're a professional chef. I love it.
Thank you.
Oh my gosh. I had so much fun with you.
Are we done?
So glad. I know.
This was very fun.
I know, it was very fun. Tell them where they can find your show though. If they want to watch Labor Games.
They can find my show on Discovery Life, which, by the way, next week is the season finale.
Oh, no.
2 back-to-back episodes. And they can find 100 Things to Do Before High School on Nickelodeon. And October 24th is the Halloween episode that I am in.
I cannot wait. I'm setting my DVR as soon as I get home.
Please do.
And then, like, if they want to connect with you on social media.
Oh, my God. It's so funny because I'm so old, so saying these things makes me laugh. But on Twitter, I'm flawless_mom.
I love that.
On Instagram, which I totally just got into, I'm Lisa.Arch.
Okay. And
then on Facebook, oh God, I don't know. Look up Lisa Arch. I'm there somewhere. I have a fan page with like 600 followers.
Yes. Hey, that's all that's
all that matters. Really, I'm all about the Twitter and the Instagram right now.
I love Instagram. I love photos. So
yeah, I'm getting into it now. I'm starting to understand it.
I love it.
Yeah.
I'm excited. I'm so happy. You're going to post this picture on your Instagram. Everyone's going to see.
Yes, absolutely.
Our selfie that we took before the show.
I am, I promise you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good plan. And then thanks for watching, guys. You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at AnnikaMichelle1 and my website, AnnikaMichelle.com. Yay. We're going to do this. Here, give me a second for the thing to come. So then.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.